Okay, so welcome back to our lecture. So here we have a given problem that we're going to create in our program using Visual Basic. Okay, so the problem states that with the triangle above, create a Windows program using Visual Basic that computes for the angle B and the adjacent side of angle A and the hypotenuse side of the triangle. So as the angle A and the opposite side of the angle A is the input values. Okay, so what do I mean about the like this adjacent side of angle A and the opposite side of angle A? What I mean is you have to solve for the opposite side using angle A. Okay, in here you have to solve for the adjacent side using angle A. Okay, yeah. So in the lower section, we have here the formula. So here is the conversion for radians to degrees or vice versa. So depende sa inyong pagtranspose. Okay? If you want to use this formula in radians, it is 180 over pi. But if you want to use this formula in degrees, it is pi over 180. Okay, just like that. Okay? Then under this conversion, we have the SOHCAHTOA. Oh, this is SOHCAHTOA. Sorry. I'll just change it. So SOHCAHTOA. So we have the sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, cosine theta adjacent over hypotenuse, and the tangent over hypotenuse, over opposite over adjacent. Okay, so that's the tangent theta. Okay, so that's our formula, and this is our problem. So let's go to our Visual Basic. So first, we put some text box here. So we need two text box because we have two inputs. So 1 and 2. Okay, then 3 outputs, which is label. I will use label for our output. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then we need a button. Okay, we need a button. One button for the execution. Okay, so we have to arrange this. I think the button is from below. We put the button below, then the two text box, then the three labels here. These three labels is the output. Okay. Then I think we need some labels to indicate what are these objects for. Okay, so I'll just copy this, Control C and Control V. I need 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this to indicate that this is the angle A and this is the angle, this is the A or opposite of angle A. Then we have the angle B and the side B or adjacent side for angle A and the hypotenuse. Okay, I will add another picture box here. I will input the triangle, the figure triangle on the side of our applications or program. Okay, then I'll adjust my forms because it's too big. It will just fit my program there. Okay, then I'll change the text properties of this label. So this is the angle A, so I'll just state here that capital A and that equal there. Okay, then this is the opposite side of angle A, so which is A, the small a. Okay, then this is the angle B. Oh, B pala. B equal capital B. Then small b. B equal. Then small c. C equal. Okay. These three labels change the text property to 0. Okay. Then there are bottom. let's say solve. Change the text property to solve. Okay, so when we click solve, it will compute for angle B, the side B, and side C. Okay, let's put the image here of our right triangle. Okay, so then import, then let's go find the picture, the right triangle picture. Okay, then it is too big, so we have to stretch the picture there. Okay, then we will code our program, but before we code, we have to change the names of our objects here, our input, output, and process. So let's start with the text box. These are the inputs, so I'll call this txt ang for angle, then capital A, ang A, okay? Then the other text box, I'll just call this txta, small a, okay? Then this label, I will call this lbl, ang B, capital B. Then this another label here, I'll call this lblb, small b, lblb. Then this, I'll call this lblc. Okay, so after renaming our process, our button, I'll call the button, I will call this button btn solve. Okay, then double click the button. It will take you to the code window. Be sure that you are in the btn solve underscore click. Okay, so in here, we have to create our code. So we have to declare our variables first. So dim, we need A, we need B, and we need C. Of course, we need the two angle, which is, I'll just call it ang A and ang B. So it means angle A and angle B. So I'll declare this as decimals. Okay, decimals. Oh, no S. Decimal. Okay, then let's start with ang A. Ang A is equal to txt a dot text. Oops, no, it's not txt a, it's txt ang A dot text. Okay, then A is txt a dot text. On the next code is our formulas. So next is we have to solve for angle B, but we cannot solve for the angle B yet because we don't have an hypotenuse. Okay, and we cannot solve, we don't have an hypotenuse and the adjacent of angle A. We don't have the two sides, so we can solve for angle A, angle B. So what can we solve is it's either B or C. Okay, B or C of angle A. Let's solve for the side B first. Okay, so B is equal to, using tangent, so tangent theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, opposite over adjacent. So the adjacent side will go up, then it is A over tangent theta. Okay, oh sorry, we have to use the math functions here. So math dot tangent. Okay, so but our angle in angle A is in degrees, so we have to convert it first to radians. Okay, we will just multiply the angle to pi over 180. Okay, so take the angle A, ang A, then multiply it to pi. Okay, math dot pi over 180. There. So there's our conversion for degrees to radians. Okay, pi over 180. So this is our angle is in degrees. Then we have 180 here, so the units will cancel. Then we have radians left. Okay. So that's our formula for B. Then C, you can use the Pythagorean theorem, or we will use, I think we will use sine. Okay. We have to use sine here because we have A and angle A, but we have B now, so you can use Pythagorean theorem. But I will use the sine function here. We have A over sine theta. So we'll use mach that sine. Open parenthesis. Again, the angle is in degrees, so we have to convert it. Ang A multiply by pi, mach that pi, over 180. Okay. So there's our C. Then we have to solve for B. So ang B, we can use it's either tangent or sine or cosine. You can use the 3. Okay, but I will use the cosine because in angle B, our adjacent side is angle A. Angle A, side A. Okay. Okay, then hypotenuse we have C. Okay. So I'll use cosine. Okay. So A cos, mach that A cos is equal to we have A over C. So A divided by C. Okay. But our answer here is in radians, so we have to convert it into degrees. So we multiply this into 180 divided by pi. There we have it. Then let's put it into our label. So we have LBL ang B. Let's start with ang B. That text is equal to mach that round. So we have to round off our answers into 2 decimal. Ang B. So ang B. Ang B, then 2. There. Okay, then we have LB that text. Oops. LB that text is equal to mach that round again. So we have to round off our answers into 2 decimal places. This is B, then 2. Then last, LBLC that text is equal to mach that round. Open parenthesis, we have C, comma 2. Okay, so our code is done. Let us try. Okay, here's our program. So example, we have 30 degrees in angle, then we have 4 on our adjacent side. So there you have it. So angle B is 60 degrees. Then we have 6.93 on side B and 8 on hypotenuse. Okay. What if we change our angle into 60? Okay, let's solve. So there you have it. We have 30 degrees and 2.31 and 4.62. Okay, let's try 8 on this side. And so we have 4.62, 9.24. Okay, so there it is. Our program is running. So that is our example for the day or lecture for today. Program. Okay, so today